Hi everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be looking at using the boundary blend tool to make some really quite complex surface geometry. So to do this I've loaded up an example of some sketch lines that I've drawn. So what we can see here is that I've got some sketch lines on different planes. So we've got these edge lines here, and then we've also got this profile line that goes across the middle. And then also in the opposite direction we've got this rectangular front section, an arching middle section, and then a straight line at the back. Now the boundary blend allows us to basically join different lines together to form a continuous surface, and you can do that in one direction or two directions. So hopefully in this video you'll be able to see that used in both scenarios. So to use the boundary blend tool, first of all obviously you need some lines set up, and if we click boundary blend now, you'll see along the top here it says select items and then click here to add items. So these are the different directions in which we want to travel. So it's best explained with the example. So if I click this line here and then click this line here and this line here, you'll see the shape that's generated is that profile in sort of this direction. Okay, if we click on curves here, we can change the order of them. So if I change the order, you can see it kind of goes there to line 2, then to line 3. So that's not really what I want, so I'll take it back to the original. So you can see I've got this profile in this orientation. Now what I would like is for it to have this profile going across laterally, and then as we move from the front to the back we also want it to follow this other profile. So we can have a look at what that other profile would look like. So I'm just going to remove these. So if you press Ctrl on the lines you can get rid of them. So let's start at the back. So we can have this line, and then this line. Okay, so that's our secondary sort of profile. And what you can see is that obviously this profile along the middle doesn't match. So this is where the boundary blend is really useful, because we can add that secondary direction to the blend. So if we click here, I'm then going to click my first curve, click the middle curve, and click this end curve. And now what we will find is that the surface that's generated will intersect all of the lines that I've produced. So we've got these different chains and they go in the different directions. So if I click OK now, what you'll see is I've got a surface that meets all of the lines, all of the sketches that I've produced. So that's basically how we use the boundary blend. You don't have to use both directions, but you can if you need to.